Hello students. So student, in the previous class in this chapter, that is microorganism, we were talking about the useful microorganism. And in this useful microorganism, student, we discussed that how the microorganism, they are useful for the commercial purpose, which includes that of the food, and you see that in the preparation of the bread, or in the preparation of alcoholic beverages, or even in the making of the curd, we use microorganisms. So different microorganism is used there. Now, if we talk about that of the other uses, so medicinal uses are also there. So if you see, student, in case of medicinal uses, the microorganisms are used to prepare antibiotic. So antibiotic is prepared through it, as well as it is also used for making vaccine. Okay. So we have seen antibiotic like that of a penicillin is there, streptomycin is there, erythromycin is there. These all antibiotics are useful for us as it helps in preventing the disease. If we talk about that of the vaccination, so in vaccination we had already discussed in the previous class, that is vaccination, it is used for the making vaccine, and there if you find, students, so with the help of the dead microbe or the weakened microbes, these vaccine has been prepared. Okay, so these microbes help in the preparation of the vaccine, and thus vaccination has been given. So what happened basically when the vaccine is given to a person, so actually it is injected or swallowed these dead microbes to enter in the body, and as it enters into the body, then our immune system becomes active and they start producing antibodies. What is the role of the antibodies? Antibodies' role is to protect the body from any kind of a germ attack. Okay, so it helps in protecting the body from the germs. Then what happened in future, if this live microbe will enter into our body, attack to our body, so this will help in preventing the attack by protecting the body, because these antibiotics is already present if in the future also, so it help in protecting the body from future attack from the microbe. So this basically happen in case of a vaccine. This happens when a person get immunized. Now, we were talking about the microorganism which is also used in agriculture. So, agricultural uses of the microorganism are, so we said that in agriculture it means in that of a field, how it help in increasing the fertility of the soil. So basically there are microorganisms which used to help in reaching the nutrient in the soil, and these microorganisms can be rhizobium or blue-green algae. So these are what they use to take the nitrogen from the atmosphere and help in fixing the nitrogen, and this process of taking the nitrogen from the atmosphere and fixing it is known as nitrogen fixation. So here in agriculture uses, we were talking about nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycling. Nitrogen fixation. So basically, students, we had discussed that in our atmosphere total 78% of nitrogen is available. Okay, but out of this 78%, we cannot use any percentage. It means we cannot take the nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. So we can write it: living organisms cannot take nitrogen directly from atmosphere. Okay. So living beings, they cannot take nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. So for that, students, and we are knowing that this nitrogen is important. We cannot take it, but we are knowing that there is importance of nitrogen. We all need nitrogen, since nitrogen is necessary for the formation of amino acid, for the formation of a protein, as well as for the nucleic acid. So we can say, but nitrogen is very important for the formation of amino acids, nucleic acids, and amino acid, nucleic acid, and proteins. So you see that it is having its role in formation of amino acid, nucleic acid, and protein. So it is important, but we cannot take it nitrogen directly. So we have to take the nitrogen in the usable form. So nitrogen should be converted into the usable form, so that we are able to consume nitrogen. Okay, so we can write it that so the nitrogen should get converted into usable form. It gets converted into usable form. Get converted into usable form. And what is this process of converting the nitrogen into a usable form? That is by nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Okay, so it get converted into usable form by the process, and that is known as a nitrogen fixation. So nitrogen should be fixed into nitrate so that we can consume it. Now you see, student, the process in this method, we can say that we can write the definition of the nitrogen fixation also, and that is so nitrogen fixation is what? The process of conversion of nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, we can say, the atmospheric nitrogen gas into nitrogenous compound. Nitrogenous compounds called as nitrogen fixation. Okay, so here what happened, this atmospheric nitrogen, it means the nitrogen gas which is present in the atmosphere should be converted into the nitrogenous compound. It can be nitrate, it can be nitrite. So first of all, it should be converted into the nitrogenous compound, and this process of conversion of the nitrogen into nitrogenous compound is called as nitrogen fixation. Student, it is very important definition, not only in class 8th, but even for the future use also. You must know the definition, you must know what is nitrogen fixation. Okay. Now, The question arises here that, okay, we are saying that the conversion of the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous compound is nitrogen fixation. Now, who is responsible for this nitrogen fixation? Who is responsible for this conversion? So, there are bacteria, okay? We can write it that nitrogen fixation occurs due to the help of by the nitrogen fixing bacteria called rhizobium. Okay, or blue-green algae. Okay, so nitrogen fixing bacteria, rhizobium, or the nitrogen fixing blue-green algae are responsible for fixing the nitrogen into nitrogenous compound. Okay, so is only the bacteria or is only this is responsible for the fixing the nitrogen? No. Due to lightning also the nitrogen get fixed, and that kind of a fixation is known as atmospheric fixation. Although we can say that the nitrogen get fixed, so it will also comes to the nitrogen fixation only. Since it is occurred with the help of the atmosphere, we will call it atmosphere nitrogen fixation. Okay, so we can also write blue-green algae or due to lightning. So we can say that the nitrogen fixation occur by the nitrogen fixing bacteria. And what is that bacteria? It is rhizobium. There are blue-green algae which are also responsible for fixing the nitrogen. And lightning is also the cause of fixing the nitrogen. That is atmospheric nitrogen. Now, here we are saying that the rhizobium is responsible. It is a nitrogen fixating bacteria also. So, where is this rhizobium is present? How it used to do the conversion? So, we will say that rhizobium are found in the root nodules of the leguminous plant. Leguminous plants such as gram, pea, beans, etc. These are what? These are the leguminous plants. So basically rhizobiums are found in the root nodules of these leguminous plants, which help them in fixing the nitrogen from the atmosphere. Okay. Now, is there any other bacteria also which is responsible for fixing the nitrogen? Yes, students. Clostridium is there. Ejectobacter is there. These all are responsible for fixing the nitrogen. So we can write it. Nitrogen fixation is also done by other bacteria like Azotobacter, and Clostridium. Azotobacter and Clostridium. These are also the bacteria which help in fixing the nitrogen other than that of the rhizobium. Okay. Basically what happened here, students, the microorganism which is present in the soil, they use the microorganism which is present in the soil, they use the atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into nitrogenous compound. So this is the first step which happened in case of the nitrogen fixation. So the first step is the nitrogen is fixed by the microorganisms present in the soil. Okay, so this nitrogen is fixed by the microorganism which is present in the root nodules of the leguminous plant. Now I'll explain to you people that what happened here. Actually at the first what happened, the microorganism which is present in that of the root nodules, they used to take the nitrogen. How they used to take the nitrogen? So they used to take the nitrogen from the soil. Okay, so from the atmosphere to the soil, you can say. So from the soil they absorb the nitrogen and they convert the nitrogen into nitrogenous compound. Okay, so we can write it, that is okay, root nodule of the leguminous plant, they used to take the nitrogen, from the soil through their root system. From the soil through their root system. And get converted to proteins and other nitrogenous compound. Other nitrogenous compound. Okay, so at first this nitrogen has been taken from the root system, student, from the soil to root system, and then it is used by the bacteria. They used to convert them into protein and other nitrogenous compound. Now this protein will be present in the plant. Now it is present in the plant, and through plant it will be used by the animals. Okay, so we can write it. These proteins and other nitrogenous compound reaches to the animals and humans, when they feed on these plants, when they feed upon these plants. Now see here students, from the soil reaches to bacteria, bacteria to plant, and from plant now it reaches to the animals also. Okay, now as they reaches to the animal, now what happened? It is present in the animals, in the plant. Now when the plant and the animal died, then what happened? They get decomposed into the soil. So nitrogen, nitrogenous compound also decomposed into the soil, and you can say that after that a special kind of a bacteria is present in the soil, and these special kind of a bacteria help in converting the nitrate, or help in converting the nitrogenous compound into that of the nitrogen again, and thus the nitrogen reaches to the atmosphere. Okay, so we can write it. The next point is that is, when plant and animal died, when plants and animals die, these nitrogen compound present in their body, these nitrogen compounds present in their body are decomposed and return to the soil. Decomposed and returned to the soil. Okay. While some of them, these nitrogen which get mixed into the soil, some of them will be used by the plant again, while rest of them will convert it into the nitrogen gas. So we can write it, some of them will be used up by the plants again, while rest of them get converted to the atmospheric nitrogen. To the atmospheric nitrogen. Now the conversion of the atmospheric nitrogen, conversion of the nitrogenous compound to the atmospheric nitrogen occur with the help of a bacteria. Special type of a bacteria is there, students. Okay. So the conversion of the nitrogenous compound into atmospheric nitrogen occurs due to a special type of bacteria. So a special type of a bacteria is there which used to convert the nitrogenous compound into the nitrogen again. Now this is what, student, it's a kind of a cycle. At first the nitrogen from the atmosphere, it fixes with the help of a bacteria used up by the plant, then it is used up by the animals. When the plant and the animals, they died, this nitrogenous compound again mixes with the soil, and some of the nitrogenous compounds is again used up by the plant, whilst rest of them will be converted into the nitrogen again with the help of a special type of a bacteria. Let me tell you what is the name of this special type of a bacteria. This is known as a denitrifying bacteria. So it helps in converting the nitrogenous compound to nitrogen. So that is why it is known as a denitrifying bacteria. Okay, so this is what it is, the cycle which started from the atmospheric nitrogen and again reaches to the same. So this cyclic process in which the nitrogen is distributed and again reaches to that of the atmosphere is known as a nitrogen cycle. Okay, so we can write it. The cyclic process, in which atmospheric nitrogen is fixed. Atmospheric nitrogen is fixed in the soil, atmospheric nitrogen is fixed in the soil used by the plant and the animals, used by the plants and the animals, and later returned to the atmosphere again. Later returned to the atmosphere again, and such cycling of the nitrogen is known as a nitrogen cycle. So we can write it that atmosphere again as a free nitrogen, which is called as nitrogen cycle. Okay, this is called as the nitrogen cycle. So you have seen here that how nitrogen goes from the atmosphere to the plant and animals, and from the plant and animals again reaches to the soil, and from the soil with the help of bacteria again reaches to the to the atmosphere as a free nitrogen. So this is a cyclic process which goes on, and thus we will use the term for it, and that is known as a nitrogen cycle. Okay, so this was about that how nitrogen get fixed and how the nitrogen cycle process occur. Okay. So we have seen here that in case of the nitrogen cycle, when we started with the nitrogen fixation, at that time we have discussed about that of the percentage of the nitrogen. Okay, students, we have discussed about the percentage of the nitrogen, that nitrogen percentage is 78%. Now this nitrogen will be used up by the plants, by that of the animals. Conversion occur here. Due to lightning it get converted. So how the percentage remain balanced in the atmosphere? So it is because of the nitrogen cycle help in balancing the nitrogen in the atmosphere. So we can also write it that because of the action of this nitrogen cycle, the nitrogen remain balanced in the atmosphere. As a result of as a result of nitrogen cycle action, the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere always remain constant. Okay, this was all about that of the nitrogen cycle and nitrogen fixation.